Welcome to another episode of Carpe Noche Cooks. So today we've got a big day planned. So it's a great fall afternoon here in Texas, Saturday. Lots of college football on the docket for today. And it's a little unusual cook today because we're planning really a dinner with brisket and a variety of things. Plus we need to provide lunch and snacks because we're going to be watching football all day today, and we could have anywhere from 15 to 20 people coming in and out throughout the day. So it's going to be a little bit different cook. I won't go into all the details on each item we're cooking, but I do want to show you all the stuff we're cooking. So with that many people and all the different tastes and preferences, we're cooking a lot. And I've probably overdone it, which I typically do, but it should be a great day of cooking. So the angle of the camera is a little weird right now. That's because all my camera support staff are all still asleep. So anyway, I'll do my best for these early morning segments to show you what's going on. So first things first, we need to get the briskets on because we want to eat that tonight, kind of after the second game. And our plan for today is we got two really nice flats, brisket flats. So we went ahead and got them pre-packaged, pre-cut. So two brisket flats and one brisket point. Now I know I could have bought one brisket and sliced it, but with all the people coming and their preferences, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the flats we'll slice into nice slices, and on the point, we will go ahead and cube that and make some burnt ends. So that will be exciting. So we want to get that on the smoker. The flats typically cook in 6 to 8 hours. We want some time to rest. So we're kind of targeting, 6, 7 o'clock serve time. And I want them to rest for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So that's what we got planned. And of course, we've got all the tools and supplies. So let me get the camera reoriented and then I'll walk you through the next part of the cook. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So let me show you a little bit more detail of all of our supplies and how we're doing the cook today. Because there are other videos on the channel that describe this in more detail, I'm gonna just kind of show you what we're dealing with, and then we're gonna get them smoking. So let me show you what we're dealing with here. So I previously showed you the briskets, but it's kind of our supplies. We have our Texas Joe's gloves, our Texas Joe's butcher paper, got our two flats, our point. Today for the rub, we're gonna be using coarse kosher salt, coarse ground black pepper. We've got our two iGrill mini devices, one for the meat. We've got our probe just to double check. I've got a little tallow bowl, and as I trim these and get them rubbed, any excess fat I'm gonna put in there and have that render to help make the burnt ends. And then of course we've got our knife set. We've got our trays that we're gonna do the burnt ends. And so that's pretty much the setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the meat prepped and on the smoker. So stay tuned, we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. So it turns out my camera staff finally woke up. So we should have better quality video from this point forward. So if you look at where we are on the prep, so if you come down, we've got our two flats nicely rubbed. We're gonna put the iGrill Mini in one of the flats, and then we have the point ready to go. And if you see here, I trimmed off some excess fat. We still got about a 1/4 inch of fat cap on these, so that's still good, but we're gonna render this fat to help us out with the burn ends. So let me go get this on the smoker and stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So as you can see, since this is kind of a game day tailgate, but we're doing it at home, we went ahead and popped up the tent to make it kind of a full game day experience. We've got our coolers set up, and let me show you the setup here. So we've got the two flats here, fat side up. We've got the probe in one of the flats. We've got the point on the top, and then we got our tallow dish here to render that into fat. And then we have a water tray just to kind of help keep the moisture in. So that's all you're gonna see them for now until they're ready to wrap. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So all the briskets are on the smoker. We need to do a little prep for some snacks during kind of game day. So first thing we're gonna make is a variation of my queso dip. So come on over and let's look at it. So ingredients, we got Jimmy Dean hot, and we will brown that up here in a second. And it's different because this uses cream cheese and not your normal Velveeta for queso. And then 1 can of original and 1 can of hot. Now we do it, we brown it, put all of it in this dish, stir it up, and then it goes in the oven at 250 until it's bubbly. And when it's bubbly, you stir it, and it's delicious. So you'll see it again later when it's finished, but I just wanted to check in with one of the snacks, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So after we left, we had just prepped the queso dip. So here's what it looks like after it's been, now I did misspeak earlier. I said 250 until it's bubbly. It's really 350 until it's bubbly. So that's good to go. So we're about to dig on that. Now let's talk about what's going on just the Weber propane grill. So we're gonna start off with some Opa's jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage, and we'll slice that up for a little snack size. We've got some bacon wrapped jalapenos with cream cheese. No, they're not my own homemade like in a previous video, but they're store-bought because we got a lot of stuff to do today. So we're gonna start with that. And then we've got just some regular old burgers. We got some jalapeno cheddar burgers, which will be good. And we've got some hot dogs. So pretty much anything for everybody. So stay tuned, we'll show you what it looks like when it comes off the grill. Welcome back, everybody. So I think you just saw the pictures of the stuffed jalapenos and the jalapeno sausage all cut up. And I actually forgot to take it, and it was almost all gone before I took the picture. We're about to fire up and get our burgers and hot dogs going. So stay tuned for that. More to come. Welcome back, everybody. So we've had a great lunch. First game turned out great. Texas Tech got smoked just like this brisket. Texas won 70-35. So but it's time to wrap these briskets. They just climbed out of the stall. They're at 180. So we're going to go ahead and wrap them. So let's see what oh, look at that. Delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and start with one of the flats. We'll take it in and get it wrapped up. So we'll check back here in a minute when we got these things wrapped up. Welcome back, everybody. So if you can see here, we got them all wrapped. We got our 2 flats wrapped. I put the probe back in the same one that was in. We have the point here. And so, and look at that. That fallow is rendering quite nicely. So we're gonna let those cook in the wrap for another little bit, and then we'll check back in. So stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So after the wrap, everything's been going great. They're climbing up. They're about at 205 right now, so we're gonna go ahead and pull them. We're gonna put the 2 flats in a towel in a cooler, and we're gonna take the point in and let it sit inside in room temperature and cool off a little bit, and then we'll cube it up for the burnt ends. So let's get to it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, this is one of the flats. We'll give it a little wrap here. And we're gonna put it in the cooler. It's really hot. Okay, we're gonna put that in the cooler there. Okay, get on in there. Okay. And we'll get the next one. We'll come back and visit these in a couple hours while we let them sit and relax.
they're in a cooler and they're in good shape. And then we'll take the point in and we'll get that resting, and then we'll cube it up and get the burnt end. So see you here in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. So we've got the point cubed up, which is delicious, by the way, and we've had a couple bites. So the next step is we're gonna add a little Stubbs barbecue sauce. We don't want it all the way to kind of like sweet Kansas City barbecue, but we want to coat it a little bit. So we coat it a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit more of the rub that we had from before. And then we're gonna put it back on the grill and let it smoke for a little while. And I need to put some more gloves on and I'll toss it a little bit. But it is delicious. We've already had a couple bites, so stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. One thing I forgot to do is we tossed the point cubes and barbecue sauce and some more of the rub. We forgot the tallow. So this is the tallow from all the brisket earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and coat liberally all the beef that's in here with some of the fat from earlier. And I think that's gonna just make it dynamite. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, a little add-on. So thanks, and we'll see you in a minute. Look at these burnt ends. Oh my gosh, they look delicious. Well, we're gonna set those aside and let those cool off a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and pull the brisket out and do a little slice action. What do you say? All right, so let's get the first one out of here. Get the towels off of it and see what we got. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all the juice flowing everywhere. All right. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? All right, let's go ahead and give it a little slice. Ooh. Nice little, look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, well, let me go ahead and get this sliced up for everybody. And stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. So we have dwindled down the burnt ends. They've been a big hit. I've cut one of the flats and it looks gorgeous. I'm cutting the other flat. It looks great. Nice smoke ring here. The brisket looks great. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And let's hear from the audience that enjoyed it.